On the ground in Bel Air, California, one of the harder hit neighborhoods. Justin, the third most rain for any two-day period on record for the city, and now we're seeing the result of that.
Yeah, here in the Santa Monica Mountains, insult to injury is easily defined by more rain. And in fact, thinking about more rain coming up later today into tonight, overnight, is not something welcome for anybody who lives here. And in fact, we just had a light rain shower go through, and you can almost not just feel the rain falling, but feel the heaviness in the air of, oh, here's more rain. We don't need more rain, and that's what the folks here are living with right now. You can see, if we come over here, Rodney, actually, you can see the landslide that caused a house to come down off of its foundation and come crashing down, destroying 4 cars. Luckily, no one was in that home at the time. However, the cleanup is extensive, and you can see what it's going to take and how thick the mud is. We're not talking inches of mud. We're not talking about normal, just a little bit of debris. We're talking about an entire house that was crushed under the weight of a landslide, and there are feet of mud that will need to be cleaned up. We can tell you this neighborhood is working hard to figure out when a cleanup team will be in here to try to get some of this debris out of here. But you have to remember one thing about this scope of the disaster that is this atmospheric river here in Southern California, at least in the LA metro area where we are. The scope of it is enormous. In fact, more than 300 landslides have happened in and around the greater Los Angeles metro area. 300. This is one of them. And it did all of this damage here. So if you can only imagine, you multiply this by 300, that's what people are having to clean up right now, guys. So it's going to be a huge undertaking to get this cleaned up. And then, Mike, these communities will likely never be the same after this because how stable is the ground? Could they ever rebuild on this property? Probably not. Also, Mike, we've been talking about this afternoon, the uncertainty when it comes to insurance. Will flood insurance cover this? Why would you have flood insurance on a major hill? Will homeowners insurance cover this? Maybe not, because typically mudslides would be covered by flood insurance. Lots of questions still unanswered, Mike, and a lot of people trying to find those answers.